So, what really moves the price of an option? It's not just about whether the stock goes up or down. There are actually six specific factors at play here. And once you get them, it's the key to way smarter trading. So, let's break them all down.
You've probably been there, right? You're watching a trade, the stock price is barely moving, but your options value is on a total roller coaster. What is going on? Well, it's not random. Think of it like a recipe with 6 key ingredients that all come together to create that final price. And today, we're going to give you that full recipe.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning, the absolute foundation of it all. We're talking about the relationship between the stock's current price and your option's strike price. Seriously, everything else is built right on top of this. Now, this relationship is what determines an option's intrinsic value. That's its real tangible worth in this exact moment. So think of it this way. If a stock is trading at $105, a call option with a $100 strike price has $5 of intrinsic value. Right then and there, it's the real value before we add anything else into the mix. This right here is like a perfect seesaw. For a call option, it's simple. As the stock price goes up, the value of your call goes up with it. But check out the put option. It's the complete opposite. As that same stock price climbs, the value of the put goes down. It's a perfect inverse relationship. Makes sense, right? And this whole relationship has a name, moneyness. For a call, if the strike is below the stock price, we say it's in the money. For a put, it's flipped. If the strike is above the stock price, it's in the money. This is literally the very first thing you need to figure out when you're looking at any option. Okay, so we've got the here and now value locked down. Now let's get into the more speculative side of things, the value of what might happen. And this is all about two things, the ticking clock of time and the absolute wild card of volatility. Man, this quote just nails it. The best way to think about it is like an insurance premium. You want more time for your trade to work out? Well, that's going to cost you more. Are you trading a stock that swings around like crazy? That uncertainty also costs more. Time and volatility, that's the price you pay for potential. This brings us to a huge one, time decay, or what traders call theta. You have to remember an option is a wasting asset. It's like a melting ice cube. As this timeline shows, every single day that goes by, its time value just erodes a little bit. And that decay gets faster and faster. I mean, dramatically faster as you get closer to expiration. That clock is always ticking against the option buyer. And this chart really shows you the power of volatility. A sleepy, stable stock, that's going to mean cheap options. A super volatile stock that's all over the place, you guessed it, expensive options. But why does it affect both calls and puts? Well, because higher volatility means a bigger chance of a huge move in either direction, and that increases the potential payout for both sides of the trade. All right, we've covered the big four. Now it's time for the last two factors. I like to call these the hidden forces, interest rates and dividends. Think of them as the little fine-tuning knobs on the price. For most of us who are trading options over a few weeks or months, the impact from these two is going to be pretty small. But they are absolutely part of the professional pricing models like Black-Scholes, so understanding them really completes the entire picture of how an option gets its price. This table sums it all up beautifully. Higher interest rates give call prices a tiny little boost, mainly because it affects the cost of carrying the stock. The one you'll notice more, though, is dividends. See, when a company pays a dividend, the stock price is expected to drop by about that same amount. This is obviously bad news for call holders, but good news for put holders. It's a really direct and predictable adjustment. So, we've broken down all 6 factors. That's the theory. But how do you actually use this stuff in the real world? Come on, let's turn this knowledge into a practical, simple checklist you can use on every single trade. Here it is, your pre-trade checklist. Just 4 questions to ask yourself. Number 1, what's the moneyness? Is my option in, at, or out of the money? 2, what's the volatility looking like? Am I paying up for this option, or is it cheap right now? 3, how much time is on the clock? Do I have enough of a runway for my idea to play out? And finally, 4, what's on the calendar? Are there any dividends or earnings announcements coming up that could shake things up? So there you have it, the 6 factors: stock price, strike price, time, volatility, interest rates, and dividends. See? It's not some secret code or a black box. It's a system. And now you get it. The next time you see an option price move when you don't expect it to, you'll know exactly why. The only question left is, which one of these factors are you going to watch first on your next trade?